I'm sure we've all seen this clip about Kamala Harris. I thought it was kind of funny. This guy says, instead of saying she's back again, he goes, she's black again. And this about the Kamala Harris, it says, brings out her new accent at the Congressional Black Causcus Foundation's 2024 Phoenix Awards dinner in Washington, D.C. Okay. So remember a while back, funding has always been a major issue for the HBCUs, even though the uh, oh my gosh, Obama administration. So here it says Trump signs a bill restoring funding for black colleges. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for, sweethearts. Do you? I'm not here to fight a box up. You do what you think is best for you. But I've got a question. So it says during the Trump administration, Trump signs a bill restoring funding for black colleges. And here's the article here. Basically, he was able, it says Donald Trump on Thursday. This is back in 2019. He signed a bipartisan bill that will permanently provide more than $250 million a year to the nation's historically black colleges and universities, along with dozens of other institutions that serve large shares of minority students. In signing the bill, Trump said historically black schools have, quote, never had better champions in the White House, end quote. When I took office, I promised to fight for HBCUs, and my administration continues to deliver. A few months ago, funding for HBCUs was in jeopardy, but the White House and Congress came together and reached a historic agreement. Okay, Michael Lomax, president and CEO of the United Negro College Fund, thanked Trump and the thousands of advocates who lobbied Congress to support the bill. Last, it says we enlisted more than 20,000 supporters to write and call their members of Congress, Lomax said. This activated army of advocates became the front line of support for HBCUs, and they won the battle for institutions. Okay, now, so here at the Congressional Black Causcus Foundation, their 2024 awards dinner in Washington, D.C., and she's all dressed up. The dress really looks really cool. I like that. For what I could see, I know it's a girl thing, but that's not related to the video. But she went ahead and gave a speech there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and play what she says, because just a quick part, because then I have a question and then I'll have the other screenshot. Okay, so check it.
And let me just say about Joe Biden. I have. Hello to all my divine nine brothers and sisters.
I must say she is the most jovial candidate I have ever seen.
And my soror.
She having a ball.
And to all my HBCU brothers and sisters.
And the crowd just roared. The crowd just totally roared. Did you hear that roar? Let me play it again. The crowd just roared.
And to all my HBCU brothers and sisters.
Yeah. I just have a question. Again, we can agree to disagree. Do you? But it says, that's why I found it interesting that the crowd roared. And I know there are cultures within cultures. Some of our people are wealthy, they don't have a problem. Most poor people are not going to attend this kind of deal. I mean, we know that. Poor people are not going to be more than likely at the Congressional Black Causcus Foundation's dinner. That's not going to happen. So I know there are cultures within cultures. My question is, though, the crowd did a great roar, but here it says HBCU funding falls from $45 billion to $2 billion on the latest Biden spending plan. So we're down $43 billion. I think the funding is important because, hey, we have to fight to get those institutions. And if they don't operate, which basically from what I see, before we had all different people coming to the HBCUs, different nationalities, a lot of foreigners, typically a lot of people that are first-time generational college students, a lot of them will start out with HBCUs. So my question is, under the Biden administration, and maybe she will fix this, I don't know, y'all tell me, HBCU funding falls from $45 billion to $2 billion under latest Biden spending plan. And that was October 2021. So that was my question. When I heard the crowd roar, I thought, the shout out, yeah, it's a hell of a shout out. But my question is, baby, did you check the information, the stats? Looks like besides a shout out that they give her, look like the money also went out. So yeah.
Let me just say about Joe Biden. I have. Hello to all my divine nine brothers and sisters and my soror. And to all my HBCU brothers and sisters.
And if the funding was cut from $45 billion to $2 billion, guess what? And I'm gonna be a little messy. All my sorrow. Guess what? You're gonna have less brothers and sisters attending the HBCUs. And I'm out. Just saying. Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying. Just saying.